Hey everybody, if you were to come up to me in a public space and say, "Oh hey Noah, I'm holding your family hostage and the only way for you to get them back safely is if you give me a list of all the things you loved the most as a kid." And to that I would say, well, if I had to choose, I guess I'd say Legos and video games. Sorry mom and dad. And then I'd walk away from that interaction with the same unsure feeling I always have after communicating with another human. And then I'd go about my day as I usually do. You ever have that feeling where you feel like you're forgetting something, but you don't know what? Oh, So yeah, as a kid, I really loved Legos and video games. So as you can imagine, I played the out of all of the Lego video games. It all started on September 11th. No, not that one. Oh my God. Okay, so it all started in 2006 on September 11th when Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy, was released. That was also the peak of my Star Wars obsession because just 1 year before that, Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith was released. I guess you could say two planes collided on that September 11th. Oh fuck, I mean two worlds.
There's no swelling.
Pineapple juice.
Pineapple juice, yeah, that's good.
You put Playlist Crazy in the car.
What?
You put Playlist.
Keep your head up. You're gonna close your mouth. Okay. Alright.
Before we continue, why don't you go check and see if you're subscribed? Because 56% of the people watching my videos aren't subscribed to my channel. What's up with that? Just subscribe. It helps everyone out. Maybe me more than you, but it helps me out. Don't you want to help me out? Come on, you know? We're boys, we're tight. That's us, me and you. Alright, enjoy the rest of the video, bye. So at the time that this game came out, I hadn't really played many video games because, well, I still had a goopy dumb baby brain. I mean seriously, I barely had a grasp on object permanence at this point. I was so fucking stupid. So this style of game was perfect for me because it was about my favorite movies at the time, and it was super easy to play and learn the controls and mechanics that the game had. And this was really just the beginning of what would soon become a huge part of my entire experience playing video games. Because after playing this wonderful masterpiece of a game, there's a special door inside of the main hub of the game where you can go to watch a trailer for the new Indiana Jones game coming soon. So obviously after seeing this, you know 7-year-old me was like, "Mom, please, let me get it, it looks so cool." So after begging and begging, my mom finally got the game for me and my brother through Gamefly. That rental service that was basically just the video game version of what Netflix used to be. And I think each rental was for like 30 days or something like that, but we did not send that game back. No, we kept that shit forever. And you know me, I played the piss out of that thing. Always with my face 3 inches away from the CRT TV. Yeah, that's right. We had a CRT TV. Critical Race Theory TV. Try and ban me from schools now. Oh wait, you can't. Bah, been there, done that. So yeah, me and my brother, we loved playing these games so much. Even though most of the time that we were playing, we were just yelling at each other because of the co-op issues that these games used to have. But you know, whatever, it was still a lot of fun. Go watch this Burback video to go learn more about those co-op issues. And of course, as we grew older, we kind of stopped playing these games together. Mostly because we were no longer forced to spend time together by our parents, but I was still an avid player of these games. Whether it was Lego Batman, Lego Harry Potter, Lego Rock Band because that happened for some reason, I don't know man, and other Lego Star Wars games, I was playing them. Even beyond the age where one might decide, I'm probably too old to be playing these games, I'm gonna go play Black Ops or something. I was still putting in the fucking hours, man, I was putting in the work. So much so that I was still playing these games when they made one for Star Wars Episode 7, which literally came out after I had gotten my learner's permit. Like there was really no reason for me to still be playing these games. Except there was. Because these games are good, and they've only gotten better as more have been released. Yeah, that's right man, These games basically grew up alongside the people that first enjoyed them. And this is all thanks to things that keep the games fresh, like adding fun new mechanics and bigger, better level design and visuals because of technical advancements. Not to mention the fact that these games perfectly dumb down some pretty complex stuff in the IPs that the games are based on. Like with Indiana Jones portraying things like biblical deaths and Nazis and human sacrifice and the ripping out of hearts and all kinds of shit that would be kind of alarming if a 6-year-old had a good enough grasp on to really know what's going on. Anyways, one thing that always kept me invested in these games is the sheer amount of collectibles, characters to unlock, and cool Easter eggs you can snoop around for. Cause I don't know about y'all, but I got serious hyperfixation issues. Fuck. And thus began the spiraling addiction that I still have not shaken to this day, meth. And thus began the spiraling addiction that I still have not shaken to this day, the inescapable urge to bring every single LEGO video game to completion.
That's disgusting.
That is, 100%ing them all. Not that other thing. Oh, I don't even know why you'd think that. Like, come on. They're kids games. Get a fucking grip. Unfucking believable. I'd say the one that really got me into 100%ing LEGO games was LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, which, again, probably came out a little too late for me to be playing it as much as I did, but it's definitely one of the best games LEGO has put out, and it's definitely one of my favorites. And you see, the thing about LEGO Batman 3 is that the game is absolutely massive. There's 250 gold bricks, which you get for completing a story mode level or doing certain side quest things, and over 200 playable characters to unlock. And if that doesn't quite put things into perspective for you, in the very first LEGO Star Wars game, there are only 59 characters and there are 180 mini-kits. Which might sound like a lot, but in LEGO Batman 3, you only get 1 gold brick per 10 mini-kits. So yeah, it's like a fucking monster of a LEGO game. And let me tell you, man, I played that game to completion. The game's completion. Oh my god, I gotta stop saying shit like that. Alright, so as you can probably tell, I really love these games. So much so, that when they released an iOS version of LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga in 2020, I 100%ed that too. On my phone. I played literally 100% of that game on my fucking phone. And playing a game that has been optimized from a console to a phone fucking sucks. Like, name one good optimization from a console game to a phone. Not even Fortnite did it right. The placement of all the controls and stuff is like super awkward. You can't see what buttons you're hitting, and it's on such a tiny little screen. And forget it if you have fat fingers like me, because then it's even harder to play. And despite all this, I completed it. Every level, side mission, collectible. I did it all. And I'm gonna do it again once the new Skywalker Saga game comes out later this year. Not on my phone though. No, that would ruin everything. Alright guys, that does it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, hit like and subscribe and comment what your favorite LEGO game was. And if you didn't enjoy it, you have no taste. You know, I'm sorry you gotta find out like this, but you just have no ability to determine if a piece of media is good or not. I'm sorry, you're just inept. And you smell really bad. Like, I was gonna say something earlier, but you just looked so sad and disheveled anyway. I don't want to stress you out, but man, you no longer deserve that courtesy. Get the fuck out of my room. Oh yeah, also when you 100% in a game, there's usually like a fountain that like sprays money at you, which is pretty cool. Okay, bye.